Jason had always considered himself a rational man, not prone to superstition. He always smiled when people told him about black cats, thinking such stories were absurd. However, everything changed on that gloomy, rainy evening when he met this cat. To begin with, Jason noticed it at the most inopportune moment. He was walking home after a long day work and suddenly felt like he was being watched. When he turned around, he saw the dark figure of the cat waiting for him on the porch. The look in the animal's black eyes seemed to pierce his soul. Going into the house, he chased the cat away, but soon noticed that it was again standing on the threshold and looking at him. And so it continued every night. The black cat was always there, as if stalking him. At night he began to have strange dreams. He saw the cat climbing around the room, and when he woke up, it was always somewhere nearby, as if appearing in real life. The frightening events began to escalate. Sounds of footsteps, rustles on the floor, a shadow in the corner. All of these things Jason began to notice in his house. A black cat that looked like a creature of the night became his constant companion, and its presence became an ominous omen of things to come. One day, waking up in a cold sweat, he saw the cat sitting on his chest. Her eyes glittered with wild fury. She began to scratch him, and he realized that this phenomenon had to be dealt with. Jason began researching the history of his house and noticed something strange. Previous owners of the house had also reported the appearance of a black cat before unfortunate events. This was more than a mere coincidence. He decided to find out more about the cat and contacted a local old lady fortune teller. She told him the legend of the black cat, who was the messenger of death. She comes to those about to leave this world to escort their souls to the dark side. Jason realized that his time had come. As each night grew more frightening, he realized that he could not escape his fate. Fear settled in him, but also a strange certainty that the black cat had come to see him off. The next night the cat entered his room, and he saw not only fury but mercy in her eyes. She had not come to frighten him, but to be by his side in the last moments of his life. Jason lay back on the bed and closed his eyes. As he took his last breath, the black cat settled on his chest and began to sing a soft, soothing song. Death came to him quietly and calmly, like an old friend. That is the whole story of Jason and his encounter with the black cat who turned out to be the messenger of death. It is a story about fate and how fear of death can turn into acceptance of it as an integral part of life.